Welcome back to Nerdstorm Entertainment, everybody. It is the one, the only Nerdstorm here, back with another video. And today we are going to be discussing Star Wars Squadrons official gameplay reveal trailer. Again, this is a game made by EA, so let's hope this one's good. But before we get started, I do want to go ahead and say that I do happen to stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also follow me on all social media platforms. That way you can stay up to date with me and chat with me, what have you, at Nerdstorm92. And again, that's going to be on Twitch, Facebook, and Instagram. And you can go ahead and subscribe to me here on YouTube if you happen to like my content and enjoy everything that we're discussing today. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell so that way you can receive notifications, so that way you know exactly when I happen to upload a video. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to make this nice and quick. I did already attempt to record this, but I didn't get any of the video sound in earlier. But let's go ahead and get into it.
The Imperial fleet is still a threat. Vanguard Squadron. Let's make history.
Okay. Starting off, it looks like a couple of cutscenes here, maybe from the story.
Finish those Vanguard scum.
Everything looks really, really good. I do have to say that the actual game itself looks
spanning
good.
two factions.
All stations, fire on that ship.
And master multiplayer battles as a squadron of 5. With the
Okay, so a couple things real quick. Obviously, a few things that they said already. We're getting a single player story and we're getting multiplayer, and it's going to be squadrons of 5. So with that being said, no big game modes unless they happen to announce something later as far as a large number of people. So 5v5, 10 people and in the match. So just keep that in mind. And again, we do get a story mode. And obviously, as they said, you get to play as the Empire, or you actually get to play as the Rebellion. So that's definitely a good thing, and that's something to look forward to.
option to play the entire game in VR.
Okay, that too. First person as well. So this game is going to entirely be in first person. So if that's something that you're not necessarily, a fan of, just, keep that in mind. But again, you never know, it might grow on you. But again, game is going to be in first person entirely, and it can be played in VR, obviously either on the PC or through PlayStation VR. So just keep that in mind.
This is the definitive Star Wars pilot experience.
The definitive. Even though I will say, I can understand what they're saying with that. Mainly because the only other piloting experience that we might get, or that we currently have at the moment that I can think of, is Battlefront 2's Starfighter mode. And that's a little more on the arcadey side of things. And this is looking to be a little bit more technical as far as gameplay and everything. So that's something to look forward to if you're not necessarily a fan of Battlefront 2 Starfighter mode. I actually like Battlefront 2 Starfighter mode, but I am definitely looking forward to this, something more technical, something to dive a little bit deeper into.
You'll begin
All right, so let's get into the single player
story,
Welcome to Titan Squadron.
where you'll play as 2 combat pilots.
Okay, so looks like we're only getting 2 pilots to play with, at least at the very this current moment. Maybe later down the line before the game actually comes out, or maybe they might add something at a later date, even after the game's out. But we're only be playing as 1 pilot from the Rebellion and 1 pilot from the Empire. Case Cassandra from the Empire, and Rao Haimoon from the Rebellion. So those are going to be the 2 pilots that we get to play whenever we're playing either of those factions. Now, as far as the story is concerned, I'm not sure if it's going to be jumping back and forth. Certain missions you run as the Rebellion, certain missions you run as the Empire, or if you happen to get to play as both during each mission. It just depends on what storyline you might be playing at the time. Who knows? Maybe they might reveal some of that later down the line.
Flying for both the Empire and the New Republic. You'll experience this world through your cockpit.
Okay, so I paused it a little too early right there. So as you can see, we do have the cockpit here. Now, there are a few things that I do want to point out. Obviously, most of this stuff here is probably just going to be aesthetics, just trying to stay towards the actual look of what the ships actually looked like on the insides as far as their cockpits and everything. But there are going to be gauges that we are going to be using as the player. Obviously, it looks like these are going to be it right here. This is going to be dealing with something, not quite sure what that is. This is more than likely your map. And then these are your gauges. Now, obviously, each ship is going to look different. Every ship's not going to look the same. Some of these gauges are going to be in different places, so just keep that in mind.
The instrumentation in front of you provides critical feedback about
All right,
power
there we
management.
Okay, so let's break this down real quick. So, laser charge. Obviously, that's more than likely going to do with if your actual lasers are overheating. Obviously, if it gets to the end over here, you're probably going to enter into some type of cooldown period. These are your components right here. So I'm guessing these are your bombs, photon bombs, and everything of that nature. How many you get? Ship status indicator. More than likely, this is going to be your particular ship. And the reason why I say this obviously this is a TIE fighter. This is the actual cockpit window of TIE fighter here. So this is obviously you're going to be your ship's health, how much damage you're taking. Looks like you may get some kind of repair option. Not quite sure. Can't necessarily make that out. And obviously you see exactly how much health you may have left right here. Obviously, it looks like he's at 100% health right now. Combat display, obviously, if you've seen all the movies and everything, read the comics, you know that this is what the screen looks like when you're getting ready to lock on to another pilot, especially in a TIE fighter. But this is obviously your lock on screen to see if you have, the shot on that particular pilot. This is your power management here. I'm guessing this is for either your engines, how much power your engines are using. So that's going to be something to think about when you and your squad are discussing strategies and everything before the battle starts, because you are going to have chances to gather strategies, talk and whatnot before battle starts and everything. And they'll say that later in the trailer. And then obviously your speed indicator right here, how fast you're going. These are your sensors. Obviously, like I was saying earlier, this is going to be your map for this particular game. As you can see, these red dots are more than likely other enemy pilots. I'm guessing these yellow zones are probably flagships that you have to protect of some sorts. But again, this is going to be your map.
Targeting and shields. With a squadron of diverse characters.
Now, these squadrons here. Something I said when I recorded the video earlier is, you don't really see too many Trandoshans, fighting for the good guys. A lot of them are, slavers and, this, that, and the third. So, you don't really see too many Trandoshans, on the good guy side. But it does look as if you may be able to customize. Well, you're more likely to be able to customize your own pilot. So that's just something to look forward to.
With a squadron of diverse characters at your side, prove your skills on increasingly challenging missions.
As you see that maneuverability, that's what I'm waiting for. Now, there we go right there. There we go right there. Lady of the hour. Can I get her on screen? Obviously, this is going to be for story mode, but Hera Adula is going to be in this. That's I'm looking forward to that. I'm a story type of guy, so I love a good story, so I'm going to enjoy the story mode and see exactly what they have to do. Obviously, as some of us may already know, if I'm not mistaken, this is taking place around the same time, Battlefront 2 story taking place right after, or right there at the end of Return of the Jedi and on, however long the story mode happens to last. But we're finally going to be able to get to see what Hera's up to during this particular time. What's going on with her, maybe what has been going on with her, what she did actually during the original trilogies. You never know. Maybe she might give us a little bit of her backstory in this. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Also in this trailer, I'm gonna try and spot him out. We have Captain Antilles. He's also from Rebels. He was the guy that they took from the Empire. He was an Imperial pilot, an Imperial TIE fighter pilot, and they, brought him on board the Ghost. But let's go ahead back into the game.
One of my spies
Using the
has
same
linked
voice
attacks
actor,
with
I
the New
really
Republic
like that.
Starhawk project.
The story of the two pilots you play
Stick together.
will shape the balance of power in the galaxy.
Get ready.
And like I said, engage can be a different spots depending on the ship. Now, let me point this out real quick. This right here, and I'll rewind it a little again so you can see exactly what I'm saying. This right here, obviously, this shows, the positioning of the ship that you could be targeting. Obviously, if you'll see in a second that this was moving, you'll see exactly where that ship may be getting ready to turn, so that way you can know, let me aim this way so I can predict exactly, get that shot right where I need it to be. So that's something else to look forward to as far as
Get ready.
being in the cockpit. I like that feature. I hope that's just not, there.
To take the fight online, you'll need
All right,
flight
so
time
let's
with all
go ahead
8
and get
ships.
into these
Fighters
battles
are
here.
the
Now,
most flexible
these are
and
going to be
versatile,
your ships
able
right
to
here.
handle
Obviously, you
any
have your
situation.
base class, your assault class, your
Interceptors
interceptors.
are fast and highly maneuverable.
Let's get them.
Ideal for hunting down your opponent's starfighters.
That was kind of fun.
Support
You're gonna have your
ships
support
can keep
ships.
allies safe and stocked up.
And that's something else that
As
goes
well as
along
dis-
with getting into that area before a match starts, being able to discuss exactly who's going to get what ship, who has the better build for particular ships as well, so that way you know exactly what you're going to do, because as you'll see in a moment, there are specific game modes as far as, not just, we're just going to go out and fight. There are specific game modes where you have objective-based game modes. You have to start out with, making sure the bombers don't happen to attack anybody, and then making sure you defend your flagship. And again, I'm just paraphrasing, speculating right there, but that you're just gonna have to think about different things like that, so that way you can prepare for the battle. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to.
Disrupting enemy fighters.
Look at that maneuverability. Oh my goodness.
Bombers are the
The
heavy
bomber
hitters,
class.
able to deal devastating damage to enemy flagships.
Seeing they're
and
attacking the flagship
starfighters.
right now.
If you've
I
got
don't
a
want to
preferred
defend against
component,
that.
you need something
Mustache thick as hell.
I'll take care of it.
Unlock everything you need to customize your pilot and
Customization,
starfighters
yep.
simply by playing the game.
Okay, I liked what they said right there. Unlock and customize not only your ship, but your starfighter as well, simply by playing the game. Which means, and they've already said this as well, there's going to be no microtransactions or any of that, stuff that a lot of us as gamers are tired of nowadays. We're tired of having to, loot boxes and everything. What EA is known for. So they said this. Let's hope they stick with it. Because I don't want to have to keep paying for stuff. I pay for the game. That's it. On top of the fact that this game's only going to be $40 from what I've been hearing. I haven't seen that coming from an irreparable source. I believe I saw that from IGN. So $40 there. And we're getting this amount of content. I'm loving it. I'm surprised EA, but I appreciate you. And look at this. You're going to even be able to customize the inside of your cockpit as well. Have, a little Ewok bobblehead. It might give me a little Darth Vader one if they have it.
An arsenal of over 50 components that alter.
Okay. Now, obviously, these are going to be the different things that you can add to your ships as far as being able to make it move faster, make it hit harder with this weaponry, different things of that nature. So feel free to pause it right here and take a look at, all of this, because clearly you have some cannons, rockets, a wide range of things. Because even they were saying earlier in the video, you're going to have just a lot of stuff. Just a lot of stuff. Because I'm just looking at this here. This is crazy. Tractor beam. Look at this. That's what they were saying earlier. You're going to be able to have things like a tractor beam. That's crazy. That's going to be, I can see it now. That's going to be a troll component right there. A lot of trolls gonna use that.
How your ships fly, fight, and survive.
They're on you!
I'll deal with it.
You can dramatically change
Look at the
your loadout
maneuverability.
depending on your
Oh my
squadron's
God.
strategy.
Finally got him.
This will be critical in Star Wars Squadrons multiplayer modes.
And
First
dogfight.
up, dogfights. This is an all-out 5v5
Yeah, this is just the battle. And those are definitely your missiles, as you can see.
Work as a team.
As you can see, they got decreased.
All-out 5v5
Set 7, 5. Yep. Just drop it.
Fine-tune your loadouts to work as a team.
Those are
Moving
definitely
in on the
good
enemy.
missiles and everything.
Utilize components like tractor beams, turrets,
Tractor
and
beams.
mines
Come on now.
to slow down your opponents or set up your squad mates for the kill.
Rebels unmarked.
For teams looking for an even greater challenge, it's time to prove yourself in Star Wars Squadrons.
And this is what I was
signature
discussing
mode,
earlier. This is
Fleet
going to be the
battles.
real mode where you're really going
Fleet
to
battles are
need to
multi-stage
actually
conflicts.
prepare you
Whether
and your
playing
squad.
solo or with friends, you'll have the option to compete against other players or AI as a squadron of 5.
Don't worry,
I got him for you.
Meet your team in the social hub to solidify
social hub,
strategy,
that's where you'll be able to do it.
coordinate loadouts, and prepare for takeoff. First, push the front line by winning the dogfight in the center of the map. Next, attack or defend 2 medium-sized capital ships.
We've lost our capital ships.
And finally, the ultimate goal, target and destroy the subsystems of your
Now, obviously these red zones are probably going to be the main zones that you're going to be able to be targeted and take down these ships. And more than likely, any damage that you attempt to give this ship that's in any of these blue areas is not going to do anything. So you're going to need to obviously pay close attention and actually make sure you're hitting these red zones here. So that's just that. But again, this is how this particular game mode is going to work out. So again, make sure you plan ahead with you and if you're playing with a couple of friends, make sure you plan ahead and get your loadouts correct so that way you can win these battles. You want to get out here and start losing,
opponent's massive
especially if you're the
flagship
rebels.
and take it down.
Especially if you're the rebels.
At each phase, your squadron either pushes the line forward or falls back to defend.
Keep our
Or it dies.
It's your squadron's choice of how to play.
I'm hit!
Speedy, unrelenting
Look at the
assaults,
maneuverability. Oh my goodness, look how
strike
fast
quickly.
they moving.
stealth and subversion,
Woo!
Jamming the enemy. Sensors can't spot you.
or brutal bombardment.
That ship is vulnerable. Take your shot.
We need to hurry.
Playing this in VR would
A
be really
unified
crazy.
squadron is the key to victory.
And I can't wait to play this.
Let's make this count.
Look at that. Did y'all see that?
Run now.
Look at this.
Make this count.
You can actually see where that particular ship is positioned based off of your position. I love that.
This is Star
I
Wars
love that.
Squadrons. Join the galaxy's
This game is gonna be
finest
amazing.
and make your mark.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
You are the hope of this galaxy.
All right, launching October 2nd. So put that date on y'all's calendar so that way you know exactly when this game is getting ready to come out. But with that being said, that is my breakdown of the Star Wars Squadrons gameplay reveal trailer. Let me know what your thoughts about the gameplay trailer are down in the comment section below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What parts of it did you actually like? What parts did you actually, didn't like? Is there anything that you're looking forward to? What type of theories do you have as far as what else is going to be in the game? Let me know all of that down in the comment section below, and go ahead and hit that like button as well if you enjoyed this video. So with that being said, y'all, as far as the actual Star Wars game, I'm excited. I am really, really, really excited about this. I've been wanting a game that's solely based on starfighting for a minute. The Battlefront 2 Starfighter mode, it's a little arcadey for me. I still love it, don't get me wrong, but I've been looking forward to something that's a little bit more technical. But again, with that being said, it's a quick plug to go out. Again, I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just depends on my work schedule. Also, you can follow me on all social media platforms, and that's going to be Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at NerdStorm92. You can keep up to date with me, chat with me or just about, about anything, honestly. But again, follow me there at NerdStorm92. And go ahead and subscribe to me here on YouTube if you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the time that we spent here today, go ahead to subscribe to me on YouTube. Hit that like button and ring the bell to receive notifications so that way you know exactly when I'm going to upload a new video. So with that being said, y'all, I want y'all to continue to have a great rest of your day. NerdStorm out.